Testing, testing, one, two, three. Okay, looks like the mic's working and all that. Anyways, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Tales of Berseria stream. Just gonna do another ad in my Discord real quick. So basically, I said, well, I did consider not streaming tonight, but well, I actually ended up not shopping the way I intended to, so I actually didn't get any new clothes out. I ended up not doing that. I actually spent most of the day chilling. I did buy something, but it wasn't anything crazy. But after that, I did go to the gym and such, so yeah. Got my workout, and I also didn't really grind Street Fighter 6 just because I did once on my Switch, but then I'm like, I'm probably going to grind throughout the week anyway, so I was like, I'll save it for once that happens. That's basically it.
Scout ship.
So yeah. And also, not to mention, with where I left off yesterday, I am sort of curious to see what
I haven't
happens.
seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
That's Ifreed's pirates for ya. Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Haven't already.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Artorias, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the First Mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah, with that Reaper's curse hanging over us, we don't have room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
That's true. But yeah, basically let me think about what I did yesterday, because I actually did a lot more than I thought I would do. Basically, trying to remember what I did yesterday before heading to a doll. Yeah, before heading to a ball. I'm trying to remember what I did yesterday. Oh yeah, we went to Heloise yesterday. Oh yeah, we went to the icy caves in Heloise to rescue that other lady who we thought was being held against her will, but then she was actually trying to kill us. But luckily we were able to bring her back home, and now she's basically a mother figure to Kamoana, who was pretty much sad, thinking that her mother didn't love her and all that because of some nightmares. Which, I mean, we tried, but unfortunately none of us were mothers. So having an actual mother actually helped calm her down, so we've been chilling there. And then we went back to a ball because we were looking for another Therian. So wait. Yeah, so we got 2 Therians yesterday, so now we only have 1 Therian left. Which I assume we're doing this stream.
What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid, or prison crab dumplings, or sea snake bowl.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice. I could go for some borscht or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake.
Zip it, Magilou.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it. I think I'd like some rice porridge with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo? What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilou.
Yeah. 1 second. Just looking for something real quick. Okay, but thankfully, well, we still got some cutscenes to go. Yeah, we're sort of just in the dialogue part now before we actually continue on.
Okay, Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really, really far. Way up in the northeast. If it's that far out, it has to be an Engand.
Endgand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Endgand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ghost ships?
Yep.
Lots
Legend
of sad
has
scared
it
of
they
ghosts,
snatch
I see.
up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Engand's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo. You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
Let's see. Okay, now he
Just
does that
one
too.
Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Inominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
Okay. So,
Aw, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa! If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you!
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine! I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care! What's going on here? Medusa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What? Is that all you're arguing about?
This is important. Just because she's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm spoiling her, aren't I?
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah, Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale. I'm sorry, but I thought Medusa should know, just in case.
It would
It's
help.
fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option. But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
All right, I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I imagine I'll do a few side things. Not a whole lot, but just a few. And hell, if I can, I wouldn't mind going back to some areas just so we can complete some monster hunts. Yeah, so this is where I'm supposed to go. So I can't go back there, but I can go back to literally anywhere else. There's no reason for me to go here. There might be something here. Let's just, yeah, I'm gonna start with the code hunts because I would like to get through some of these. I assume this is gonna be something I do later on along the way. Hmm. Okay, we'll find this one. East Lebanon Tunnel. Where was that again? Yeah, okay, I gotta go back then. No, these docks, gotcha. Okay, well, gotta go through this again. But it shouldn't take long. So yeah, just gonna take care of these monster quests before I continue for a bit, because I don't plan to do a whole lot story-wise. But we're basically on the cusp of finishing this game. We're on the cusp of getting closer to the end of the game, basically. We go north from here, basically. Thank God for this hoverboard as well for making things so much easier to travel in. And I think that I can sort of just run through these enemies. No worries. Because they're much weaker than me and all. But yeah, we're gonna start off doing this first. And then we'll see where I go from here. Like I said, and then just another heads up, I probably won't be finishing this game this week. Well, I definitely won't be streaming next weekend because, well, family's gonna be visiting next weekend, not to mention, I also have a monthly as well, so I'll be a bit busy. Hey, Bamboo, welcome to the stream. Just continuing this game, where I wasn't planning to stream tonight, but I am getting fairly close to the end. And I also sort of wanted to do the other stuff as well that I've sort of been skipping because of the story. But yeah, just continuing the game at the moment. Hope you're sending streaming well though. Well, I can't get the... So... Why not I'll get these 3 souls while I can? No stream next weekend. I'll probably stream a bit this week, but just next weekend. I'll probably be a little busy. So I probably won't be streaming then. But all that said, I'm alright with that just because we've made a lot more progress in this game than I thought I would. So I'm not in a crazy rush because I'll definitely beat it before the end of the year for sure. I'll be streaming, well, I'll probably do a few streams this week though, at least. As well. Because we are getting pretty close to the end of the game and all. Which I'll admit, I didn't think I would make it this far into the game. But considering I actually have been enjoying this game to my surprise, I'm pretty glad with the progress I've been making. I did try to build a Street Fighter 6 today, which, well, I booted it up on my Switch account as well. But I did try playing, and I was able to play and all, but A part of me did really just want to continue this instead, so I was like, I'll resume the grind once, like, after the weekend's over. So yeah. I'll have to burn this. Okay. So I've enjoyed Berseria? Thank you. Which, like I said, it still just started to my surprise since there's a part of me that felt like I wouldn't have enjoyed it. Not that I thought the game was bad or anything, it's just when I played it a while ago, it didn't really wow me initially. If anything, well, I tried to demo of it, so I didn't really understand the whole system. But even then, I was thinking this game might not be for me. Initially. But after giving it just a fair shot, I realized I actually am enjoying this game a decent amount. More than I thought I would. I assume this is the enemy I have to fight.
Are we ready for this?
Check out the height on that one.
I bet I can take it.
I'm sort of lucky to be over leveled at the moment. Cause this definitely would have been a lot harder if I tried it like when I could have. Ouch.
I refuse to fall here.
We won.
It wasn't good enough.
What do you mean? That demon was really strong.
I don't mean the demon. I mean me. If Shigure were here, he'd have sliced it clean in half.
But you use shorter dual blades rather than just one bigger one like him, so of course...
No. He'd have done it with a shorter blade, too.
You can't be serious. He's right. I think Shigure might really be capable of that.
Yeah. He's done it before.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't mind. You want to know more about my clan?
Yeah.
Well, as the eldest son, Shigure became head of the clan and ran things for a while. But 3 years ago, a rumor started floating around that he was planning an insurrection, and our lord immediately called for his execution.
Sounds like he doesn't waste any time.
Shigure never particularly cared about our lord to begin with. All he ever respected was personal strength.
Then did your lord send you to do the job?
Yeah. The only thing that can take down a Rangetsu swordsman is another Rangetsu swordsman. I thought I could handle it. I knew his every trick and had the time and place all planned out. But when it happened...
You got your ass beat.
Yeah. He made a fool out of me. I came at him with a greatsword, and he just used a small one. All the training I'd done, I couldn't land a hit on him.
A rude awakening if there ever was one.
Damn straight. I couldn't deny it. Shigure cast aside my great sword and just laughed. Train harder, he told me. I was so frustrated by my weakness, my inexperience. So much so that I wanted to end my own life. So much so that I turned into a demon.
Rokuro.
In the end, Shigure escaped, and I was arrested for failing to perform my duty and sent to the prison island.
And the rest, as they say?
So you regret not being able to kill your brother. Huh.
I know it sounds crazy, but that's just who I am.
I'm not here to judge you. I'm just using you for my own purposes. As long as you fight my enemies, that's all that matters.
That's the plan. That's what I do best as a demon.
Oh well, at least we got that settled. Anyways. Yeah, this is I bought the Nor bottle. Crazy. Well, I'm done here though. Oh, is there another chest I missed? Okay, at least I got something there. But yeah, I did try to chill today, and well, aside from Grand Sheet 6, I was planning to chill today, but I was just motivated to try to continue this game more because we are near the end, and also I was like, why not? At least that chest didn't get wasted. At least this is a short way to get back. Hmm. Where's my next hunt? Yeah, I'm sorry just doing side stuff at the moment, basically, before I continue the game. Have you finished all your games you wanted to play? Most of them, I'd say. Or at least the ones I pretty much did on stream. I pretty much finished them, at the very least. I didn't get, well, some games I do want to play, I just haven't bought them yet. But I'm sort of just waiting for it later on to do it. But we'll get there when I get there. So just a thing where I figured, like, as much as I would like to play every single game coming out, I already sort of accepted that I'm not going to be able to do that for obvious reasons. So it just got easier to accept that and acknowledge I'm not going to be able to. Okay, I can't do that one for a while then. But at least everything I wanted that I did start on stream, I pretty much at least played through them. So, I'll accept that. Which, I mean, at the very least, I was able to get to what I wanted to prioritize at the very least. That one I'm happy for. I would say I'm happy for. No. Well, I am probably gonna come here again at some point. I probably would need to. Well, let's trigger this. So I don't have to fight anyone.
I'll show you the beauty
Oh.
of earworm. Its guardian was angry. I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Come on, really?
Oh yeah, not much XP gained here. But that's fine. Well, I guess there was one game I was planning to do this year, Ninja Gaiden 4, but at some point before I finished Pokemon, I was thinking about, like, I was dead set on doing Ninja Gaiden, but I probably just wanted to do this game for some reason, so I was like, this game will probably last me longer, because there isn't really a whole lot of other games that I would want to play at this point. Not that I think anything's good or bad, or I'm way on the scale per se. It's more so for the fact that I'm really just waiting for another game that's coming out next year. Which I figured I'd be better off waiting for that instead, personally. Anyways, I'm gonna check these areas out. Just for curiosity.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Okay. Ow. Okay, we actually I think I even need to go anywhere, or just the permanent spawns for all of
I refuse.
them. Okay.
Fall here.
Okay. Honestly, this is probably something I should have just done on my own off stream, because I really don't care about it much. That's alright, it's not the end of the world. Okay. I might just continue the main story at this point. Even though I can go back for the monster quest, I also don't care too much about them at this point. I would probably do that off stream instead, or be filler time for what's to come. Oh wait, I think I went to the wrong area. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be going.
We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
Is this the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa!
Hi, is this
I
lady?
knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair Scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. Aetherian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're
Hey,
willing
then.
to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar. I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
Oh, sounds good. Anyways, here we are. Oh, there's still another cutscene. Oh yeah, this is when we docked.
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But
It
why do you
never
think
is,
Teresa is willing to go
fortunately.
so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
Well, Oscar's probably gonna be dead after all
We'll
of
do
this.
as you wish. All of it.
Probably. If I were to bet, I feel like he'd be dead
I know
soon.
you know this, Fee. But don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
No, I passed it. Why not yet? Well, anyway, I do need to save.
This is an Abbey encampment. No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the Therian and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the Therian, but let's do it right.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Hmm.
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip. Thanks. Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here? Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea
I
currents,
see.
as well as the flow of the Earth pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Inominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they'd put Etherian, it's here.
Yep. Okay, just gonna continue for a bit, get to the next area.
Teresa, it's been a while.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you
Really?
take it.
That was supposed to be his
No
role?
idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Damn. That's okay, Eleanor. You were doing your thing.
I heard that they use this island to hold exiled prisoners. Just looking at this place depresses me. I hate it here.
We can't go carelessly wandering about. This place is dangerous.
I know. Still, from the looks of those ruins, there used to be one impressive civilization here. I can practically taste the hidden treasure.
The punishment for tomb raiding is quite strict, you know.
Think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey?
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't expect us to save you. Got it?
Aye, aye, sir.
Anyways. Okay, this part is actually looking like somewhere I've been to before. At least it really resembles it. Anyways. I'll be right back. Just need to use the restroom and take a small stretch break, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, and there's another heads up. I haven't really been using that BRB screen I used to use. Well, I guess I am on PC, so that's one thing. That's also like, well, I just need to set up some new music for that, just because copyright stuff and such, which, I mean, I am on break, so it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Right then, let's finish this.
But I also live at an risk.
I'm not one to go easy.
Well, of course you take my kill. Hey, I'm Cosmic. Welcome to the stream. So I wasn't planning to stream today, but aside from after what happened yesterday, I did just want to see what's to come. Not to mention, well, I didn't do what I was initially planning to do today, so I was mostly chilling at home, minus going to the gym and such. So I had a bit of time to stream. So afterwards, I was like, why not? And I also ended up not really grinding Street Fighter 6 as well. Ouch. Not that I'm like not enjoying it, I just wasn't really feeling like forcing myself to grind it. Ouch. But yeah, after a mixture of where I ended yesterday, I just had to continue to see what happens in this game. But, oh yeah, and we're at the point where Teresa pretty much lost her spot in the Exorcist, while Oscar is gonna be a guinea pig for. Oscar's gonna be a guinea pig for something, which I assume we're basically going to kill him, basically. Which is gonna be very funny to see with Teresa with us.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
No worries, Cosmic. I mean, I did start pretty late, all things considered. But despite that, I do always appreciate whenever you can, even just on by to say hi. I always do appreciate it.
It's nothing special.
Good says, good luck on finishing, homie. I probably won't be able to finish tonight, but we are making good progress to where we'll eventually beat it. I'll probably mid-December if anything. Or maybe sometime next week. It's probably when I'll most likely finish it. But I'm just glad I'm having a good time with this game, all things considered. And truthfully, since I am finishing this a little sooner than expected, I may start on Ninja Gaiden 4 sooner than expected. Ouch. I was trying to wait till the DLC and such, but then I realized there's a good chance I don't care enough about the DLC, depending on how I feel about Ninja Gaiden 4. So I figured, might as well just start on it. Which I should be able to finish before Beyond the Horizon at the very least.
Well, that about does it.
So yeah, all things considered, I am definitely having a good time with this game.
Don't waste my time.
Probably than I thought I would. And I mean that in a good way as well. Here, saying it didn't go that way for you the first time. Yep. As well as other friends mentioned as well. Which granted, my first time with this was mainly because of the demo, which I know is not supposed to give you the whole picture and such. But just my initial impressions trying it, I was
It's
like,
nothing special.
I'm not sure if this is for me.
I won't run away!
But thankfully that's not the case here.
Hey, is everyone alright?
The demonstrator, because they oh yeah, they 100% just threw you in there. Which didn't, but yeah, that was basically the initial impressions I got with saying like, I don't really feel like I had control over my character. I feel like this was one of the demo areas as well. Wait, granted, I felt like it was more of a gameplay thing versus like going through the story and such, so I was just trying to get a feel of it. But unfortunately, that didn't work out initially. But I'm glad I ended up starting on this instead. To where I have a decent feeling of this game. Ouch. Arise? I believe I had a demo, but I didn't play that one. That one I was basically waiting to... This is pretty much during that time where I didn't really... I started just deciding... I think this is around the time I decided to just play through the games when they came out instead of trying to demo. I think they did 2 demos for it, actually, which I believe the first demo was probably something like trying it out and getting used to it. And then the second demo was that story demo where if you progressed it, you can get... If you progressed it, you could carry over your save data, I believe. I believe it was something like that, but
I'm ready for this.
I didn't try that one, though. Ouch. The last time I actually did a demo that wasn't story related, I think was actually Scarlet Nexus. But granted, I also did start feel like it did start feel like I wasted my time just because I think the only carryover I actually had was like some kind of cosmetic of sorts.
Put up some...
All that said,
I won't run away!
I was very interested in the game, so I was like, why not at that point? And this is, I guess I was also trying to look for things to get for the PS5 as well to a degree.
Rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Ouch.
Take the time!
We're finished here.
Yeah, regardless though, I am happy I actually ended up giving this game a fair shot.
I'm ready for this.
Ouch.
This fight is over.
Yeah. I did look, well, I have been keeping up with a guide, not to like see where I'm supposed to go and all that, but I sort of just wanted an idea of how far I was in the game, and
Everyone ready to play?
after this part of the game, I'm supposedly in a part where things start, it's somewhat like, I think there's gonna be a decent amount of side stuff to do before the end, but I did see, ooh, a new Mystic card. Anyway, though, I did see the guide start. There's no like proper way that
Was angry at it.
there's like no, there wasn't any proper way to gauge like sections of the game and such. But at least from what I saw from
Don't get careless.
the guide, I'm like somewhat in the final stretch of the game to some degree. I believe I'm like somewhere in there. I said finish this part of the game anyways.
We're finished here. Let's go.
So yeah, that's sort of another feel for me too. I want to keep going, just to see how everything turns out goes well.
You better be ready.
Oh yeah, I guess I sort of know how the game ends, but I never get the whole context of it, just because I saw stuff out of context of it and such. So hopefully things make sense this time around for me.
Hey, is everyone alright?
Believe I am. Sick. But like I said, it's not me saying that I want to finish this game to get it out of the way and such. I'm just genuinely enjoying how much this game actually has to offer. And it's also why I'm also saying because
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
aside from the fact that I did start on this game a week before the announcement of the remaster, playing it now, literally, this game really doesn't need a remaster. But free money, I guess. And if it gets those not to make fun of their playbase or anything, because I don't really mind the fact that this is also available for more systems now with the remaster, like Xbox and Switch. But like I said, my issue is that at that point, I think they could have just ported this game. Instead of remastering it. I'm going into the game, so I'm playing find out what happens next. Definitely. Which, I guess I did have that much drive, but I was doing it bit by bit. But now, well, I am sort of incentivized to want to do it, just see what happens next in general regardless. But we'll see. But yeah, this game holds up really, really well still, despite being 8 years old at this point. And also, well, for some reason I thought the I think I might have just assumed the PS4 version ran at 30 FPS, but I remember it was probably the PS3 version that did. So if you already have it on PS4, as I feel like you really have no reason to buy this again if you already played it way back then, regardless of which system you played it on. Not again.
Disgraceful. You're not hurt, are you?
Oh well. At least for which, granted, I guess I am still. Like, I haven't played every single Tales of game, I'll admit. I can't say. I can't say we would have rather had this than this game we get remastered, but I still have to play through the other remasters, which Tales of Grace is F. I'm only somewhat interested in it, but truthfully, some of my friends told me to just skip Grace's F. You know, one of my friends actually worked on the localization, or worked on the remastering of that. They bought it for Black Friday for 20. Oh, nice. At least that's on what one of them said anyways. I can't say for sure, but I'm curious about it though. So I'll probably eventually get it. But it wouldn't be anytime soon. Oh yeah, and by the way, the person that I guess helped work on it, that I'm referring to, she's Pac's wife. Which, I'm not sure if you remember Pac, you sort of know him, right? I make sure everyone when he's in my stream as well as in Sensei's and all. But yeah, I've never played that one, but I am curious about it. No. Damn it, I didn't save. That guy I'm trying to get into trails? Yep. I still haven't gotten into it, unfortunately. Sadly. Anyway, to like Tales of Grace stuff, I'm mostly hearing nothing good stuff. You weren't too into it? Didn't enjoy it? Not as much? Okay, yeah. That's sort of something I've been hearing. At least, like, not terrible or anything, but definitely one where you probably would rather play the other games instead of Tales of Grace's F instead. That's sort of something I've been hearing with that, but I'll try it out at some point, if anything. Probably. But at that point, I probably should play Symphonia first. Probably. Well, I have Symphonia, Zestria. Yeah, I have those two games at the moment. As well. Which, I mean, despite my impressions of Symphonia, I have been somewhat itching to get back into it, to try it again, but I'll probably do that on my own time, though. Well, I guess granted, regardless if I try it now or now, I'll admit it's gonna be hard to top Tales of Arise's combat system for me personally, just because that was definitely the one I spent the most time in. Tales of Vesperia, I think I felt Symphonia is your favorite, but is outdated. That I could get, but I might. I still want to give it a fair shot, all things considered. Cause I did make progress in that at one point. But I guess the issue for me was just because I was trying to rely on it too. I was trying to rely on it to be that game to keep me busy before Trails from Zero and such. But then I guess it didn't really fill that void for me, unfortunately. Which plus side now, I'm not really playing for that anymore compared to before.
It looks like no one is injured.
That's why I at least wanted to play around with a little more just to see how it's like. Anyway, so don't forget how you got Tales of Symphonia. Your mom was supposed to buy my brother a temple got Tales of Symphonia. Right before she was gonna return it, I looked back and I was like, wait. Oh damn, that's an interesting story too. How you end up getting into it. I'm glad that worked out for you though. A happy accident to say the least. I've never actually had that for the most part. Just because I was usually well, whenever my parents asked me to buy games, whenever my dad asked me to buy games whenever I wanted something.
Hey, is everyone alright?
It was something that I was pretty much sure of rather than something I wasn't sure of. At least the modern Tales of games you probably would have enjoyed, but I could definitely imagine back then, like if you're playing Symphonia now, maybe not so much, or you wouldn't be as motivated. But that's sick to hear though.
Let's get started.
Ouch. Let's get out here in case. Please stay alive, Eleanor. Thank you. I had to get edited somehow. Has film got Tales of Symphonia? Stories of Symphonia and Ten Similar? Ooh, okay, now that actually has me interested.
Food's ready.
I'm trying to, I know I made it decently far, but I think I was like in some desert area in Symphonia. I feel like that's the furthest I got before I stopped.
That power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. If I have the talent to use it.
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine. I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
The first seal part? Okay,
I don't
damn,
care
so I
what
stopped just
happens to
before
me
that.
now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, At least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malachim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity? I'm painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me. As powerless as I am now, this is the only path for me. It's the only
You
way
forgot
I
about
can save
Oscar?
Oscar.
Yeah.
Lady Teresa.
I only just remember because, oh yeah, I only remember him because our first encounter. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the guy I scarred with the fire and such. I thought that was funny. Personally. And now, we're most likely gonna kill him right in front of Teresa. Because there's no way he survives. Unless he becomes our tool and such. No. Their brother and sister, or their sibling dynamic is interesting though, I agree. I can't block that, unfortunately.
Its guardian was angry at it. Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Did I play? Yeah, I played the remaster of Berseria. Not immediately, but sometime after it came out. But yeah, that was basically my first Tales of game.
This is good. Try some.
Oh yeah, Flynn and Patty, I think was her name, the pirate girl. I believe it was those two that weren't playable before that became playable. But I thought that was pretty sick to see. I was just crazy that they weren't playable before. Considering their roles and such. Come on. However, I do have the game, but never got around playing that version. There probably isn't too much different for you, honestly, all things considered. Just because of... Seriously?
Come on. Put up some fight, okay?
But yeah. I think there wasn't really a whole lot of incentive for you to actually go back to it. Did I play the Rise DLC? I was considering it, but after I looked at it more and saw what other people were saying about it,
Everyone ready
I
to play?
decided to pass on it. Mostly just really comes down to the fact that it does feel a little random for the DLC to happen all of a sudden. Like, it came out last year, right? So it's like 3 years after it originally released. For me, it just, well, the more I thought about it, the more I realized I'm not really interested in it.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Because, yeah, coming out 3 years later, which I think if you, maybe if you really enjoyed the game, I can see why, but I mean, I enjoyed it, but the story was sort of a mess at the end, but at least gave us a nice conclusion overall to where it didn't really feel like they had to expand more on what happened, unless they're like setting up for a sequel to it and such, which they did not. Or if there are any loose ends to the game's story, which I don't think there was really any loose ends. It was just rushed at the end, but they did tie up everything despite that. So like so when they announced that DLC, it really just felt out of place for me the way I thought about it. And seeing impressions from other critics slash YouTube content creators as well, it was like, not sure. I was sort of uneasy about it. So yeah, I agree with that 100%. Even though I enjoyed the Rise, I didn't really have that urge to want to go back to it all of a sudden. Anyways, what's over here? Like, I guess if anything, if you're buying the game new and such,
I'll end this quickly.
like your first time playing it, I feel like you might get some worth out of it. If there's a version that includes everything and such for a decent price. But yeah, like I said, for me, there wasn't really a lot to incentivize me to visit that world again.
You're not hurt, are you?
Anyways, what's over here? What is this? Oh, okay, so I have to come back later if I want this path to open. And I guess in general, for a lot of game DLCs, I usually don't get... I think the last ones I got that I actually really legit had a good time with are pretty much well, I guess Lost Judgment's DLC is a little subjective, because I enjoyed the story with the Kaito files and such, but... And I also bought the Ultimate Edition as well, so I pretty much had all the DLC included at that point. Oh, dude, I would recommend... it's pretty pricey, I'll admit. I think the DLC on its own was like $30 or $35. So it's a little pricey, which is really my biggest issue with it. To where I think it's cheaper if you just buy the season pass, or you buy some season... I'm not sure if it's a season pass, but it's something that has all the DLC bundled together. I think that's worth it more versus buying just DLC alone. But the story in Kaito Files is legit though, 100%. It's 100% worth experiencing, in my opinion. I would recommend it. Just not gonna run? Okay, for sure, for sure. But yeah, if you ever do, if you ever feel like it, I definitely would recommend trying it out. Because the story is worth experiencing, in my opinion. Surprisingly pretty. Pre- Even though it's just DLC, they tell a really good story in it. With all the drama in it, and yeah, with all the drama in it, and
Hey,
all the funny moments in it. Oh, you have it. Okay. Okay, cool. Gotcha, gotcha. So you do have the season pass. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, like, you can't buy it separately, but whatever the price was, I'm fairly certain it was really expensive to where it was a situation where you might as well just buy the season pass instead of just the DLC separately. Suppose play so you're actually playing as Kaito this time. You're playing as Kaito for instead of Yagami. So it's like you're slower for sure, all things considered. But I mean, it's pretty much what you know, especially if you played the Yakuza games. Sort of a tankier character and such. But it's really fun. It's a good time though, regardless. But yeah, so Kaito like Lost Judgments DLC was one thing I felt was worth experiencing for the DLC I got. UP's Final Fantasy VII Intermission DLC was also worth it as well. That one was legit for sure. And then I guess the last thing that I was actually sort of surprised, but that I thought was legit was Resident Evil 4. Separate Ways DLC. That one I was actually pretty impressed. I was actually impressed by. Mostly because I think that sold for like $20, I think, for DLC. I haven't played all the Resident Evil games, and I personally have no plans to. Mostly because I get scared really easily.
Time to dish out spankings.
I have played through the campaigns that Leon is in. Just because I actually did buy Resident Evil 4 on a whim. The classic one on PC. And I actually did finish it, surprisingly.
Come on, really?
Yeah, I finished 2, 4, 6, and Revelations. And that's it. I was gonna get Resident Evil 3, but then... Well, I guess this was like before I was working and such. And this was also like just before COVID hits. So I was trying to... Oh yeah, and then I had a part-time job then, but because of COVID, I couldn't work, unfortunately, so... There's that. All that said, though... So, I was pretty much saying RE3... Oh, you got back here? You're good, you're good. Yeah, I was just saying Resident Evil. I did play through RE2... 4, 6, and Revelations. Everything else, I sort of just looked up the story for him. If an RE5 remake happens, though, I am willing to try that out. I am willing to try that out. But I'll just start saying, I'm not really big into Resident Evil myself, all things considered. And most of that is just because I get scared way too easily. That's a co-op one too? That is, and that's also sort of why I didn't get it, just because I probably would, well, not that I don't mind playing with people I know and such, but I probably I probably would just feel too much motivation to want to play on my own at that point, and I have to wait on someone to continue a game. Like RE4, the main reason why I got into that though was because I bought the original. I bought the Capcom Humble Bundle back in the day, which happened to also include RE4. So I ended up playing it, and I was like, "Ooh, this game is fun." And then I also had Resident Evil 6, which it is not like the other Resident Evil game it's known for.
Malachim are just tools.
It's still fun though.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh? In that case, I assure you I'm the kindest of the lot. The cruelest, most devious. That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Something you wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes, I have feelings. You see, Malachim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
And yeah. Resident Evil 6, well, Resident Evil 5 was the start of it with the whole act. Focusing on, well, I guess you could sort of argue Resident Evil 4 was the start of it, because it was definitely more focused on action, which, well, with a third-person shooter like thing, with the action. Which you did. You can also even go back to RE3, since that was definitely faster paced, but still had some scares, I'd say.
Right then, let's finish this.
I'll cut
Yeah.
down anyone in my way.
Anyways, RE6, the thing about that game specifically, so you had 4 different campaigns in that game, pretty much. I think the only thing that was closest to a Resident Evil game was Leon's campaign, because that one actually featured zombies. Every other campaign was basically an action movie to some sorts. Like, well, you have 4 separate campaigns. Well, Leon, like I said, is basically the one that feels closest to a Resident Evil game, but it's also still mostly action. The only thing that keeps it Resident Evil is just the fact that you're primarily fighting zombies. Otherwise, you pretty much have an action movie. Well, it's sort of an identity crisis with Resident Evil 6, which is why it's pretty polarizing. It's not like a bad game in itself, but it just tries to do too much at once. Which, hey, I enjoyed it personally, because it wasn't a scary game, but I'll also admit, it's not really a Resident Evil game. Because, like, you have one campaign, aside from Leon's campaign, I won't say much just because you haven't seen everything, but there's one campaign where they basically copied Resident Evil 3 with what you're doing for the most parts. Then there's another campaign which is basically an action movie, And then there's another campaign that's you're basically a spy.
Scout.
Like I said, you can still enjoy the game. I think it's enjoyable enough for what it does. I still think it's a Resident Evil game.
No, I can't die. You disgraceful.
That's just my opinion, though, honestly. Well, I guess on another topic. Just because I brought up some, like, Lost Judgments. I have been meaning to go back to Yakuza to try that again. Because I played the first one a long, long time ago. A long time ago on PC. Or the first game a long time ago. When it was free on PS Plus.
Its guardian was...
Which, I had a good time with it, but I guess I was sort of confused to some degree. And then I picked it up again. Well, I was a little confused with what was going on, but I had fun with the game at the very least, despite that. And I did buy Zero at one point when it was on sale on PlayStation. Which,
You better be ready.
I guess this might have been because of... This could have been due to factors because, like, this was around the time I was like, working and such. So, if I wasn't streaming the game, there's a good chance I probably didn't finish it. If I played on my own time, back in the day. If I start over again, I probably would do it on PC, all things considered. But now, I am hearing... Apparently... Well, they're replacing the version on digital stores with that director's cut. Which, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing the director's cut of the game. I'm just not sure how worth it is to play currently. Well, Yakuza 0, 1, and 2. Watch. I'm still thinking about it. Not again. Yeah, but just something I'm thinking about with Yakuza, because I think that is a series I would enjoy if I give it a chance. I guess, I mean, I like the Judgment series a lot. I wish they did more of that, if anything. But I would like to give Yakuza another chance because of that. But I'm just not sure if there's a time for me to start on it anytime soon. Also, I probably should have just ran from this fight.
Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Damn,
I thought we were done for.
I did too.
One of my
Nice.
Tell me what you know about Teresa and Oscar. I want a clearer picture of what they can do.
All right. Teresa and Oscar are.
I can give you the lowdown on everything Abby. Lady Teresa and Oscar are the best of the best, even among the praetors. Some call them the consuls. There are only around 100 praetors in the world, so we're talking very elite.
Anyone called a consul is going to be adept at both fighting and leadership. They are key figures entrusted with responsibility for major cities and institutions.
The fighting part is all we have to worry about. Are they better than you, Eleanor?
Yes, I was a primus, which is a full rank below them. I could never overcome Teresa's arts or Oscar's swordsmanship in our practice battles.
When they were still trainees, they worked together to wipe out dozens of demons in a single night. After that, Lord Melchior kept a close eye on them.
Appreciated. I'll be on my guard.
Together they sound like a real threat. Thankfully, we're only after Oscar alone.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
It's a little suspicious.
You think so? Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
Oh. A rival, sure. Anyways, let's continue. But yeah, all that said, like, regarding Ninja 4 Guidance DLC, I'll see if I end up doing that. Because that was initially what I was waiting on to before I started on that, but it really might not matter. Because, well, I am hearing it basically... It basically lets you play as Ryu Hayabusa more. Which, I mean, that's a good thing, I'd say. But I was also okay with, like, passing on the mantle and such. And you know, boxing for the raid.
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Hope you had a good stream today. We're just making more progress in this game at the moment. Apparently, like, well, I wasn't planning to stream tonight, but
One of my special.
I am hearing at certain points Well, I'm near the point where I'm basically in the final stretch of this game, basically. So I figured, why not continue? So that's basically what I'm doing at the moment. But yeah, hope your stream went well. I did see you switched over to tactics, but I'm just sort of at the point in Berseria where I do want to continue to see what the hell happens in this game. Do I have enough for this? Damn, just short. Well, then at least beat you up then.
This fight is over.
Yeah, I'm just slowly but surely making my way through this game at the moment. Well, the hope is to try to beat this part. You know.
Be on guard.
Hawk. You know this whole story is basically revenge, right? Well, there is a world that someone's trying to save. But our character does not care about that.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Like, we're surely not trying to avenge the young brother the main antagonist killed early on. Someone that we thought we could trust because he did marry our sister, who
Well, that about does it.
Lily, if you're here, I think, Lily, if you're here, I think you need Pock to play the Berseria remaster once that game comes out. Just saying. He might actually need it.
Food's ready.
Ooh, it's a biggie.
Ouch.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to save, actually. That's all spaghetti. Oh yeah, it is like a gauntlet, I forgot. Oh.
Whew. I thought we were done for.
What? Am I liking it that much? Well, if I wasn't liking it, I wouldn't be playing that, would I, Pock? And besides, I'm not even saying it's my favorite game ever. I'm literally just saying your your interpretation of the plot of this game is way off. And I'm blaming you for making me forget to save if some fight happens here.
Ah!
Oh, one with those bugs. Anyways, Lily, please make Hawk play Berseria when the remaster comes out, because surely he wants that. With how much he keeps telling us to get it.
Yeah. A Lionel giant thunderstag beetle, to be exact.
Why do they always have such awkward names?
I think it's a cool name.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
Huh?
What's the matter? Didn't you want to see it?
Yeah. Thanks.
When he was little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs. He'd get so into it, it was never long before he'd trip and hurt himself.
Did you grab bugs for him?
Yes, I thought they were gross, but I was much taller than him, and I had the reach. Once, he gave me a whole
You've
pile
only
of
played the
cicada shells
Rise.
as his way of
At least I
thanking
played
me.
more
I just
than
screamed.
2 Tales of games.
I'm
Currently
sure
on my
he just
third.
wanted you to know how he felt. I can relate to that.
Rather unusual for a Malak like you to contemplate such things.
Well, I try to. It's just really hard sometimes.
It's hard for people too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable, and yet we can't give up.
Did you even play the
Sometimes
DLC,
you
Pox,
just
since
have to
you
say
seem to
what
be
you
a fan of
believe in your
Arise?
heart, even if you're not good at saying it.
What I believe.
Fee, hurry up already! What were you two talking about?
Nothing.
You did? Really? Anyways, I need to quick save this. 100% both. I mean, I saw the screenshot for the game. I did not believe you, though, with the DLC. Especially because of the fact you didn't stream them. Besides, after playing this, the only thing I would really say Arise has better than this game is just the gameplay. That's literally all you would say now. Now that I've at least played more than one Tales of game. I think gameplay is just better in this game, all things considered. Or in Arise. But I think everything else, this game does way better. Personally. I mean, both are still fun games at the end of the day. All that said, this game, I'll also admit, does not need a remaster whatsoever. Hey, you can experience that, Fox, since you don't have the game. like I said, the only benefit I really see with this game getting remastered is the fact that the player bases that couldn't play this game before, which is basically Xbox and Switch. That's the main benefit I see with the remaster, which I'm happy they get to experience this game. Don't get me wrong. Oh, what's up, Lily? So you bet I know, listen. I get it, though. I get it. They have the power at the end of the day to do whatever they want, and I guess from their perspective, I can also see this is definitely the easier one to remaster. But like I said, at that point, I would have just rather would have had a port for the other systems instead of a remaster, personally. But don't get me wrong, I'm actually enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would. But having played this for like 30-ish hours at this point, I think. Yeah, this game did not need a remaster. But how well it still holds up. But I thought the PS4 version also... I used to think that the PS4 version ran only at 30 FPS. But then after I talked with some friends that played that on the PS4, they told me it ran at 60. So then I was like, oh yeah, this game also came out on the PS3. So I'm like, oh yeah, so what is even the point of the remaster? Other than the chance for the players that couldn't play Berseria on their respective consoles gets a chance to finally play it. Ouch. All that said, this game is really fun. Really? I'm gonna need to restock on my files soon. I definitely need to restock on life bottles very soon. There you go.
Put up some
Show
Hey, Laphicet. Found a new stag beetle, did you?
Yeah, Lady Teresa caught it for me.
Ooh, those pincers are sharp.
Anyways, I wasn't planning
take a
to
look
stream
at this
tonight,
fine
but
specimen of a stag.
I just really
Wait,
want to continue to
I
see
believe
what
that
goes
might
on
be
with
a
this game.
two-horned rhinoceros beetle.
Listen, you two. If you're gonna get in another fight over this, I'll just say it's a new type of drone beetle.
You wouldn't.
Eh,
You've
Joe
really figured
Beetle.
this out, huh?
Eleanor, you didn't
That's very
make him
funny.
say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered to me.
A Moloch, acting so human.
I used to think that way. Malachim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable. But meeting Laphicet and Eisen taught me the truth. They laugh in joyful times and cry in sad times. Their stomachs even growl too.
Their stomachs growl?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malachim, but demons and Therians too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated demons.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just hate.
Malachim with free will? Demons and Therians as well?
You must have sensed that in Laphicet, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for him. When you saw his beaming face, it must have reminded you of when Oscar was a young boy. Am I correct?
This conversation's over.
Oh, no, I'm not saying I'm at the end, but
Teresa, be honest.
I am making
Isn't there
good
something wrong
progress
with
to
the
get
Abbey
there.
using a dangerous experimental art out in the field?
Come from where
Oscar's
I
the one who
started
decided
till
to go
now.
through with it. Don't presume to know anything about
Because I thought I was gonna stop playing this game at some point, but once I got used to the combats, once I got used to the combat and all that, I'm actually genuinely surprised with how much I'm enjoying this game. After my initial impressions not being
One of surprising.
too positive, but I'm aware I'm not at the end yet.
I challenge you!
That's a pretty good progress, I'd say, all things considered. We'll definitely finish before the end of the year, though.
You won't get any pity or compassion.
Which, that'll start to go from the get-go anyways. What I intend to stick to. And then whether I start on another game or not before the end of the year, that just depends on how I feel. Actually, let's just continue to see. I probably won't do the Code Red monster here yet, but I do want to get the snowboard thing at
Using
least.
that art could be fatal. I can't allow Oscar to try it.
Lady Teresa.
I'm also curious about
is
this
something
part
the matter?
with Oscar,
It's nothing.
because
I'm fine.
I know I
You looked
100%
like
I'm
you were
killing
in
him.
pain.
Oh,
There's no way Oscar lives
I was
after
just
this
thinking
part
about
of the game.
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge. You're awfully hard
Please,
on yourself,
I don't believe
you
for a
know.
second
And even
Oscar's
harder
going to be
on
alive
others,
after
am I?
this.
That's not what I meant.
it doesn't matter. I'm well aware that I'm stone cold. But they say a Moloch never knows his vessel's heart. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a master might let her little pup. Number one didn't wander about like you did. What makes you different?
I'm sorry.
Well, boys will be boys, I guess. But I was planning on punishing you if that behavior continued.
Punish me how?
You don't want to know. It might wreck your good cheer.
Lady Teresa.
Look at how open she's being. Do you really think she'll work with us?
I don't think she's lying to us. but I don't think she's being entirely truthful either. Look, I know I probably don't have to say this, but...
You don't. I won't let my guard down. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Moloch, it'll be quick.
I also can't wait to see Teresa's reaction to it as well. As messed up as that sounds, she sort of has it coming.
Always be on guard.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Okay, so that sorts the code red monster. Okay. Well, that's something for the back as well. Yeah, I probably just want to see how this part plays out overall. Which I'm expecting to get a good laugh out of. Just knowing the character of Oscar and Teresa and their dynamic. Which, like I said, probably messed up for me to think of it that way, but I also just can't help but see what happens. Because of their dynamic we've seen. I also do want to be a Oscar finally, because he's also just been annoying to me. We're on that other side now. Might as well continue. I do wish I had a warp point, though.
Don't get careless.
But maybe soon.
Come on, really?
Leveling up pretty decently, though, I'd say. Oh, cool, save point. I just wish we had a warp point. Or that's a way to get back easily to the
Teresa,
shop.
Let's review our plan before we go in.
All right.
We'll tell Oscar that we'll release you if he gives up his weapons and Malachine. We'll tie him up, collect the Therian, and then head for the docks. Once we're aboard our ship and ready to sail, we'll release you. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Very well. But I want you to promise me one thing. Promise me you won't hurt Oscar.
That depends on him. I'll defend myself if I have to.
Velvet.
Please, do it for me too. If you want to save Oscar, you need to make him listen. Put your own life on the line. You're his sister. Do whatever you have to protect him.
I will. Even if it means my death.
Sure. Hi. This start is definitely easier to travel back and forth now. Yeah, because I do want to restock on some items before I continue. I don't think I'm gonna make it otherwise. Which, I mean, there could be a turtle up ahead. Oh yeah, Poct and Lily, since you're both here. Did you see? Did you see there's gonna be an? Well, I know you two already went to a concert for Otto already, but I saw some word that Otto is coming back next year. Not sure if you two would care to go again, though. It's like a May or something. Yeah, not sure if either of you two cared, but just something. Well, care to do it again, more so. I thought it was just cool to see. I think there's, well, I'm pretty sure there's a Flow concert happening at the end of this month, but I didn't get tickets for that, unfortunately. You haven't listened to her much lately? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. The concert was a banger. I can imagine. Not that, well, not that I've, well, I've only been to one concert so far for Bandmade. But, I mean, just hearing them live is always a treat to say the least. It's not good what you mean, though, in that regards. I could probably get this for you. I'll just buy it. Oh, you can definitely use this. Oh, hmm. I don't think it'll actually work tomorrow. Okay, no worries. It is getting a little late. But all things considered, I appreciate you and Lily stopping by while you can. Hope you two have a good night, and I'll catch you two next time, whenever that is. But till then, have a good night, you two. 'Cause I'm gonna be on for a good while as well. Anyways, what was that thing I can replace? Let's enhance some stuff. As long as I can, that is. Okay, I actually didn't mean to upgrade it, but she is gonna be a permanent party member, so I guess it's alright. One of my permanent party members. Can I dismantle anything to make it? Hmm. Hmm. Can I sell that? Well, well, I could, but I say I'm better off saving it for when I need money, but granted, I do have a lot of things I could still sell, including my weapons and such. And this. But I think I'm alright for now. So let's get back to where we were. Oh yeah, I forgot I do have to go back here. But thankfully we at least opened up a shortcut for ourselves early on. But yeah, I'm really just intending to do this part of the game. And then I'll probably call it a stream. This is a pretty long dungeon, I'll admit. But I digress. But I had to go through these steps as well. Annoyingly. Oh, do I have to turn some stuff here too? Yes, I do. Huh, I can turn both just in case. Okay, thankfully, instead of going all the way with how I did initially, I can just do this. Thank God I can as well. I didn't want to do that go back and forth like that over and over. And there's also a save point I can go use as well here. Hmm. Not sure where this takes me. Oh wait, I think that's where I continue the game. So let's look around here first, just out of curiosity. Which I currently can't do because there's a portal here. So never mind. I guess I'll just continue. Well, yeah, shit's 100% going to go down now. And I'm all for it.
I won't run away!
A complete victory!
What's over here? I see a chest. Ooh, Expedition's back. Until you guys find that missing item, I don't want any of y'all back. I also would rather do the favorable encounters because those actually net you a decent amount to start with and such. Anyways, cutscene. Or not. Oh. I guess there's nothing here. Oh yeah, I guess I had to touch these things. But I mean, there's nothing there, so... Yeah, if we continue here...
Time to dish out Spanish.
Which I do this, though.
I hope I did a good job.
You're doing great, lap sets. No need to worry. Oh. Well, there's another one I have to close. Yay. The yellow one. Which I'm pretty sure I saw one back here.
You better be ready.
I should turn around.
This fight is over.
Okay. So surely this will be the right way to go. If that other way wasn't. Yeah. Let me just do some cooking here.
We're almost at the Earth Pulse point. You all know the plan, right?
I'm using you as a hostage to keep Oscar from doing anything stupid. And don't you try anything funny either.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get to the end. No point really wasting resources. Hang up. There he is. Well, let me get this chest first. Oh man. Well, I might as well give it to her. Anyways, hello, Oscar. Is that the Therian? Wait, did you kill him?
I knew you'd come, Velvet. Sister!
As plain as day. Now put down your sword and let go of my Therian. If you don't, I'll kill her.
You coward!
I'm sorry to do this, Oscar. I'm searching for the truth behind the Abbey's talk of so-called reason.
And your idea of reason is to threaten my dear sister's life?
I'm sorry, Oscar. I've become nothing but a burden.
Teresa, no. It's not like that. All right. I'll put down my arms.
No, he's not.
Teresa, get back!
Forgive me, Oscar. This is the only way I can protect you.
We've kept our end of the bargain. Take him and get out of here.
I can't do that. It will reflect poorly upon him.
Lady Teresa?
Have you forgotten? You're just a powerless human.
You're right. I am a weak, worthless human. But he has shown me the light, and it shines. My body is receptive to Inominat's power. And with it, I can protect everything I care about.
So she becomes a Therian, huh? I
She
see.
turned into a Therian? No, she fused with it.
Or fuse.
I'll kill you all.
Fusion.
Anything to protect Oscar.
Anyways, getting to bed? Okay, sounds good, Cosmic. Probably won't be playing for too much longer, especially after this. Try to bring you take care while I can. I'll definitely stream at least once this week. Once or twice. Do you want possibly tomorrow, but worst case, probably either Tuesday or Thursday. But yeah. This is gonna be interesting, for sure.
Merging with a Therian. Do you realize what you're doing, Teresa?
A trivial sacrifice. I'd do anything for my Oscar.
I didn't expect her to refuse. I thought we were just gonna kill Oscar. Ouch. I should probably get. She should be alive. Okay, good. Damn, I think that's the first Spencer Guard I've actually seen from an enemy. Hey! I did that Mystic Art.
Teresa, stop this already, please!
There's no turning back. Not with so much at stake. His future depends on this.
Oh, that was a cool one, all this. Okay, there was no voice that for me. Okay, there we go.
I can't lose.
Well, I guess you're a prisoner forever now.
Lady Teresa.
Stand down, or I'll devour you piece by piece.
It's okay, sister.
You've done enough.
No, don't look at me. I'm so hideous.
When I was growing up, the only one my mother and father ever paid any attention to was my older brother, the heir. But you, Teresa, you noticed me when they didn't. You looked after me, supported me, smiled for me. I could never thank you enough, my sister.
Oscar.
Now, keep watching over me, Teresa. As long as you're looking after me,
Can we kill Oscar, though?
I can vanquish even the Lord of Demons.
Don't even bother.
Take a good look. This is armatization.
Oh, I guess we're fighting.
Here I come!
Look, I got plenty of life bottles at least.
What's happened to him?
He merged with his Morlock?
That's one hell of an arc.
Well then. I don't feel like I have to win against this. But I think it needs damage, so... I'm barely doing any damage to this guy at this point. Oh. About time, I suppose. Touch. Well, I'm still alive, I guess. Oh, okay, it looks like we do actually win this. Really? Oh wait. Good thing I restocked my life bottles though. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't throw.
Oscar, stop! This has gone far enough!
It hasn't. You people hurt my sister.
He's losing control of the Moloch! Damn it! It's turning into a dragon!
Velvet, quick! Devour that thing! Stop! He's still...
You killed him. No, He was a good kid. He gave me this pair of earrings for my birthday. They're family heirlooms that were supposed to go to his fiancée, but he didn't know that at the time.
Oh, we killed
I
them.
told him he should give them to the woman he cares most about in the world. And you know what he did? He smiled at me and said I was that woman. So sweet, so innocent. And you took him away! You killed my Oscar! How could you? How could you? How could you? No!
Don't do it!
Damn, did we kill both of them?
You're so hurt. I'll get you all fixed up. Don't cry, Oscar. You're strong. You're so strong. Oscar.
Teresa. Oscar. And we didn't even get the Therian we came for.
Oscar came at him first. I had to. It was for Luffy. For my little brother.
Damn, that was something. To say the least. Damn, a nightmare with those two?
They're dead.
That must be a terrible one.
No, not just dead. I killed them. I'm the same as Artorias. I killed her brother before her very eyes.
It's not the same.
It is the same! But I didn't have any choice! It was the only way to avenge you! It was all for you! I did it for you!
Which, I guess she's realizing the whole thing about taking lives and such.
I didn't want this!
There's nowhere left to run.
Nowhere for you or for me.
Character growth, I'd say. Or character growth incoming.
Nowhere left.
You all right?
I ate too much. That's all.
They were close. They supported each other ever since they were children.
I just did to them what they were going to do to us.
And who will killing them save?
The soul of my murdered brother.
Oh.
Whatever the case, we messed up the Therian part of the plan. They're probably making a new one as we speak.
There's no time to waste. Let's go back to the port and start our search.
Yeah. I had to do it. All of it.
Velvet.
Well. No, it's
I never
something.
expected that Velvet would actually eat Teresa.
What else could she do? We never expected that Teresa would be a Therian either.
Velvet and Lady Teresa weren't so different. They both loved their brothers.
Not everyone loves their brothers. Some just want them dead.
So where does this leave us?
It seems we must search for the new Therian that will fill the void left by Teresa.
It won't be easy to find another who could become a Therian.
Then it won't be easy for the Abbey either. And they still may not be able to awaken Innominat. We still can't assume that we're in the clear, though.
No, we can't.
If it takes time for the Therian to be reborn, this could be our chance to strike.
Whatever happened, the seven Therian's ties have been severed from Innominat. But we won't know if the Empyrean has been weakened until we find out for ourselves.
I can try and see if I can sense the new Therian. So let's go back to the prison island first. But I think Velvet needs time to rest.
Right. If we're gonna take down Artorias, she has to be there with us.
Yeah.
Man, that was something, though. That was something.
First mate, there's trouble. We got an emergency message from Port Zexon. A ship carrying dozens of exorcists just set sail for Titania. They have orders to eliminate the Lord of Calamity.
Yeesh. Looks like the hideout's not so hidden after all.
It wasn't me. I didn't tell them anything.
then you won't have any problem helping us. We're rescuing the Therians.
Of course not. I won't let them take Kamoana again.
Wait, that information came from the Bloodwings?
No, from a peddler I often do business with.
Exorcist operations like this are usually kept a closely guarded secret. And you're telling me a regular civilian knew about it?
You think it's a trap?
Trap or not, we don't have a choice.
Our enemies know the odds. If they've set a trap for us, that means they think they can win.
The Armatus!
Yes, they're likely to throw armatized exorcists at us.
Even your demon arm can't eat Armati. You might just have a real problem on your hands.
If I can't devour them, then we kill them.
Yeah, if we overcome the Armati, we can win.
Like with Oscar. But his Armatus was still incomplete.
From what I could gather, if the Exorcist remains armatized for too long, their Moloch will turn into a dragon. But to prevent these dragons from running wild, Melchior embedded a self-destruction art in both Exorcist and Moloch.
To think they would go that far.
This is all just conjecture, of course, but we should prepare ourselves as best we can. Just make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
Well, I'm gonna buy stuff first before I leave, but... Or not. Oh no, they're down there. Anyway, ooh damn, so I'm almost 40 hours into this.
I really can't fathom what the Abbey is doing.
Even if they did let us know on purpose, why would they leave us be? I would have expected them to press the attack against us.
Even if their aim is to capture our allies as some kind of leverage against us, their plan is too many holes.
What if we decided to abandon Kamoana and the others? They'd be no closer to capturing Velvet.
Do they actually want the Therians back?
What are you saying?
Why did Melchior place that illusion on a ball to lure Velvet in?
That was so he could capture her, right?
And in case he couldn't capture her, he could kill her and create another Therian.
Okay, so if securing the Therians is so important to them, why would they throw Orthrus to the winds?
That's a puzzler. Melchior was right there, and he didn't try to protect Orthrus at all.
I don't understand it. It's like they're toying with us.
I don't see any point in that either. They must know we won't give up.
Actually, that could be close to the mark. What if they're just trying to rattle us? Everything would fit, including the assault on Titania.
Whatever's going on, I don't think we're going to like it.
All this considered, I will say, I am happy that they both died, because I was tired of those two characters.
So, Eleanor,
Teresa and Oscar.
used. Was that something the Abbey has been working on for a while?
I was never involved in weapons development or anything like that, but I did hear of a secret research division. Word was that they were deciphering ancient scrolls and books coming from every corner of the Empire. Apparently, Teresa knew something of the ancient tongue, and they called her in to help from time to time.
Did she work on Inominat's book?
I was never privy to any of the details, but I think the books were mostly about controlling Malachim.
Well, that Siegfried thing of Zavid's is some kind of power control device, right?
The Abbey probably learned about Siegfried in one of those books, and realized they could use it to armatize.
So Melchior tracked Zavid down and stole the formula. Makes sense.
It was all so they could create the Armatus.
Will Ifrid be alright?
Complete or not, they've seen that they can use the Armatus in battle. They have no use for him anymore.
Let's get back to Titania, Eisen. I'll help out with the ship.
Right. Let's set sail.
Let's see. I just want. I say I just want to end around here, basically.
It's an urgent message. Let him know that they'll be arriving at Titania within a few hours.
Oh.
So it was you all along, Bien Phu.
Miss Magilu!
I'm surprised I didn't sense it. There is a gesh on you, interfering with our pact. Well played, Melchior. Impressive. That old man must have planned all of this from the very moment you escaped me. Even my imprisonment in Titania and my encounter with Velvet. All calculated down to the minute. Nice.
Forgive me, Miss Magilu. There was no way I could fight against Lord Melchior's arts.
I don't care. I don't care about anything. And I don't care that I don't.
Oh no! You've caught me red-handed! I've been in league with the Abbey this whole time! That's not true! I'm the one you want!
We were listening. We heard it all.
Oh, boring. Fine then. Do with us what you will.
It's not like I trusted you to begin with. Spy or no spy, this was inevitable. Besides, you're not sorry. Make yourself useful and fight for us.
You're good at this cruelty that's also compassion thing, aren't you?
I just don't have the time to deal with you two. After this whole business is over with, I'll devour you, if that's what you want.
Hey, Velvet. Tell me, what does it feel like to hate? Does it torment you? Is it agony? Does the searing fire of your hatred empower you to feel? Does it give your life meaning where there was none?
Where did this come from?
Land ho! Titania! There's an Abbey ship in the front docks!
Take us around back! If you want your answer, fight by my side. You'll see it the very moment I kill Artorias.
In the face of doom, still the crow caws defiantly. You really know how to vex me.
So, you're using the forbidden arts. This has to be Melchior's doing. Stop! I'm the one you want! The Lord of Calamity. That again? What a melodramatic name.
It's what you're called by the scores of citizens whose lives you've ruined. Face the enormity of your sins.
What idiocy.
Huh. We'll carve the weight of your sin from your flesh. We are the wings of the divine will.
Oh, you two are doing the same thing too? Well, I guess we're killing you two as well.
You're mad at us.
As expected.
You are being us anyways, though.
Please, stop! Do you not understand how dangerous an Armatus is? Fools, this is a battle of life and death!
Okay, you can kill him for me, that'd be great.
Them. I have to kill.
So this is it.
They destroyed themselves.
Just as I expected.
The Abbey. They know exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
Grimoire, where are the Therians? Couldn't tell you. They came out of nowhere, and before I knew it, we were all split up.
How's the book?
Nearly done, but I'm still working on the critical passages at the very end. All of you, get on board the Von Eltia. I'll find the Therians.
Oh? You really think we can make it past a horde of armatized exorcists?
Stay behind. I don't care.
Don't touch that!
You don't have to do this alone. We're all in this together. And I promise I'll protect you, Velvet.
You'll protect me. Long ago, Laufey said the same thing. But that sort of idealistic drivel will kill you. Make your worthless promises. They won't change reality. Look what happened to Laufey. Dead. Murdered. And I couldn't protect him either. In the end, no matter how much he cared for me, my only brother, his life torn away from him. How it must have hurt.
Velvet.
You worry about yourself, Laufey. That's an order.
An order.
Order.
We have to keep Inominat out of the picture, so that I can kill Artorias. Let's go! We'll push the enemy back and keep an eye out for the Therians.
An interesting turn of events, though. Cool, save point.
Curse you, Abby! This place was finally starting to feel like a hideout.
I hate to say it, but we can't beat the Exorcists. All we can do now is protect this harbor with our very lives.
Aye, let's do it. We'll guard your back, Eisen. So don't worry about us. Go give those Exorcist dirtbags a big old beatdown!
You got it. I'm counting on you to protect the docks.
And yeah, like I said, this is a good point for me to save. What's he have to say? They're below. Okay. Well, anyways. Yeah, that'll be it for me for tonight. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I'll be back. I'll definitely be streaming again sometime this week. Yeah, I'll definitely be back sometime this week. Not sure when, but sometime this week. We'll see though. But regardless though, for anyone that stopped by, thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. So then, take care everyone, and have a good night.